I feel very privileged to have grown up knowing the truth. I've been spirit-filled for over 30-something years. And I was 14 when I finally received the Holy Spirit. I was 9 when we first came along. Mum had been to a whole stack of churches and, alternate gear, like meditating under teepees while being a vegetarian. She had really bad arthritis when we first came along, and we'd been vegetarians for years because of that. Anyway, Mum got baptised and she got healed of this arthritis in the tank, and all of a sudden we got to eat meat. So that was the first miracle I ever saw. And, we were living out in the middle of nowhere out at Goulburn then, and Dad wasn't working, and he's never come along, unfortunately, but I pray for him all the time. You never know. But we were living out at Goulburn, and we were on the dole then, Dad and Mum were, and we had no cash. Anyway, I still remember driving into town one day, and all this smoke started coming out the back of the car. And Mum said, I might just pull over and might just hop out. And anyway, we walked about 200 metres down the road and this thing exploded. So praise the Lord, he kept us from that. But also, Mum said, after it had all sort of got put out, Mum just went, my wallet's on the front seat and all our money's on there. She said, we've lost everything. Anyway, so they finally put this thing out. All these farmers came from everywhere and put all these flames out. And we got to the car. The seats had burnt down to the springs, but there was Mum's wallet sitting on top of the seat, untouched. The money in it was wet, but it hadn't even been singed. But the Lord has looked after us from day dot with everything. And so I finally myself got spirit-filled when I was 14 and baptised by full immersion. And praise the Lord, I've been able to walk on since then. The Lord has blessed every aspect of my life. Everything that, the job that I walked into, I didn't want, but the Lord knew it was the best thing I could have had. And ever since then, it's sort of led to the job I've got now. And when I met Ross, I prayed that it wasn't him that I was going to marry, but thankfully the Lord's got a better sense of taste than I do. And
Amen.
I've married an awesome bloke, and I'm part of the most precious fellowship, and I can't tell you guys how good it is to be home. We walked in the wilderness of Lismore for a bit, but it's good to be home, and I can't wait to see you all again. So praise the Lord.